Hello, Monsters Abound here, and welcome to V Rising, a survival ARPG where you play as a vampire and get to build your own castle. Yes, this game's got it all. It's got construction, combat, and crafting. They've taken my two favourite things. They've taken Twilight and grand designs and finally brought them together. I can't believe no one's thought about doing this. It's been out there for a while, people. It was an open goal. And these guys, well, they've gone and scored themselves a cool... Oh my god, it's day and I'm burning. Yeah, because I'm a vampire. So obviously if you go out during the day, then you do tend to... It's a little bit of fire on there. It's fine. We'll just go and hide in the shade. So... This game does have a day-night cycle as well, and if you're out during the day, well, you're going to get burned if you're out in direct sunlight, so you want to stay undercover as much as you can. Now, I've been playing this game for a little while, so I'm a fairly high level. You can play this game online as well, so you can play solo if you want to, but there's loads of public servers, official servers, and also servers people have set up. I've actually set up my own server, so if you'd like to play on that one, it's a PvE rule server with... I've tweaked the settings as well to get over some of the little niggles that I find about the game. So just to basically make the things that I don't like not as much of a problem, effectively. Anyway, so the map is vast. This is the world map here. This game is in early access. It only costs about 15 quid, so not very much. Early access, and you can see the world map is pretty big. We're down here. There's waygates dotted around the world map. One of the things I don't or didn't like about the game was the fact that you can't teleport using the waygates if you have any kind of resource on you. So for example, stone, lumber, anything like that. So if you go out to, like, I don't know, say the bandit copper mine and get a bunch of copper ore, and then you want to use a teleport to get back home, well, good fucking luck, you'd have to walk. But my server has turned that rule off, so basically you can teleport regardless of what you have on yourself. Now, I can understand the reason in the PvP server, but obviously in PvE server, yeah. So, there we go. So I've done. So, you can effectively build your castle wherever you like. So I say the building mechanic is you can basically build your own castle. You're a vampire, you can build your own castle, you can have minions, you can send them out on missions. You do all your crafting in there. You can make it look really natty. It's very, very cool. And you can build your castle basically anywhere that isn't these areas here. So, for example, this here is the Bastion of Dunley. We've got the Haunted Iron Mines. So you can't build your castle there. But like these open areas here, or basically anywhere you like other than these areas already taken, you can pop your castle down there and claim that area for your own. So I'm just going to use this waygate over here. And we're going to teleport to my new home. It's my new home here, so you can learn to build a waygate by yourself. So I've built that. We've got a nice little pathway here. This is my castle heart. This is where your castle starts off from. So you build your castle heart, and then you can extend your castle out from there. So everything here is stuff that I've built. So you can build walls and stuff, and columns and carpet. I haven't quite finished the carpet yet, but it's getting there. And here I'm going to put my throne here for some really good brooding. You can't be a vampire without some really good brooding there. Probably need to put some, actual windows in. Probably don't want to be in direct sunlight while we're having a good old brood. Obviously the old crypt, the old coffin there to have a good sleep, and Jeff the horse, of course, keeping an eye on my coffin there. Thank you, Jeff. Just keeping an eye on my coffin. Thank you. That's very kind of you. There's so many different decorations you can do as well. So for example, lighting comes in different colours. I've done blue here because I feel like it's I don't know, just the aesthetic choice that I went with. But I've actually got two bits of my castle, so that's my first bit. And then over here we've got kind of like the construction area. So we've got a forge over here. So this is where we can create our copper and iron bars and glass. We've got a smithy over here to create our iron weapons. It's all very good. In here we have this is a workshop. Of course, you get different wallpapers and flooring and all that kind of good stuff. And in fact, if you have a particular construction or refining bit of equipment in a room with a matching floor, and it's confined, you get bonuses for doing that. So it kind of like guides you to creating sort of like specific areas for different bits of equipment. So we've got my simple workbench and then a woodworking bench there. We've got the lumber sawmills there as well. And over here we come to, that's the salvaging bit. You can chuck stuff in there and it salvages stuff. The research room. Haven't quite finished this yet. Kind of like building it out a little bit. So we've got a big study there. So this is when you can research technologies. You don't, I mean, the progression mechanic, got there in the end, is you don't get experience points for killing people. It's all based on the equipment that you have equipped on you. So, for example, so I've got these hollow fang gloves. I've got the General Soul Reaper. It's nice that I've made there. And so the progression mechanic is sort of like twofold in that you kind of need your castle to construct the stuff. Now, you don't have to, I mean, this is quite a fancy castle, really, to be fair. You know, you don't have to have a fancy castle. You can make it very, very bare bones if you wanted to, but I feel like as a vampire, you probably should have a classy castle. This is my little tailoring area there with a loom to make some wool thread there. Tailoring bench. It's all very good. And a little tannery over there. Smells a bit whiffy. Never mind. I want to expand this area into a crypt so that we have spaces to put my serving people. So basically, to get servants, you just go out into the world, find someone you like, and then you can use your dominating presence on them to sort of like dominate them, bring them back, stick them in a coffin. Bob's your uncle. They're now yours. All very good. This is my alchemy area. Again, this is not quite finished yet. We've got a blood press over here just in case we find some hearts and need to squeeze them or something. I don't know. And out the back, we have our gardens. We find some seeds. We've planted them. This is all very good. So we can now use our... Look at this. All these good old fire blossoms. Sunflowers. Some cotton there. Some hells. Clarions. It's all very nice. Snowflowers, because we can make potions and stuff, which are very useful. Some morning lilies there. Excellent. Okay, a little bit of harvesting there. We can then pop those in our. Is that one? Pop those in our alchemy chests because I've got it very compulsively sorted there. Very nice. So that's the one. So you construct things, you mine things, you increase your equipment. That means you then go out into higher level areas and get better materials, all that kind of good stuff. However, there is another progression mechanic, and it's kind of tied in, really. Tied into your castle, and that is the V-Blood. So, hunt powerful V-Blood carriers and drink their blood to claim their powers. So these are basically bosses littered throughout the world, and by defeating them, you open up different bits of equipment and also different abilities as well. So, for example, by defeating Rufus the Foreman, you open up the woodworking bench. Of course, that means you can then construct better equipment, which means then you can fight better V-Blood people, and so on and so forth. And as you unlock different little bits and pieces, some of these are quite important. So, for example, was one of these the forge? I'm sure there was one. Or maybe not. Oh, there we go. The smithy. So the smithy and tailing bank. So Quincy the Bandit King. He's basically the end boss of the first area, effectively, which is this little woods down here. So to get him, you kind of need to get to a certain level. You need to get better equipment crafted, and then you fight him, and you unlock basically the next tier of stuff. And then you can go and equip, get those bits of equipment, make you stronger, go and fight more V. The V-Blood people, I think, are like in some way related to Dracula, because if we have a look at Beatrice the Tailor here, yeah, she is a boss. She just run away though. So through the legacy of Dracula's blood runs through her veins. So I'm assuming that these V-Blood carriers are basically like Dracula's descendants. Now, I have some questions about that, if that is the case, because I mean, there's a wolf there. There's that thing. There's a putrid rat, a ferocious bear, and somewhere down here, there's a spike. Now, I'm not judging Dracula. Well, no, I am. I mean, look, any port in a storm, but maybe not a bear. That's all I'm saying. Maybe not a bear. just... Anyway, so while defeating these guys will unlock certain different bits of crafting, different bits of equipment, that kind of thing. The other thing it does is unlocks powers as well. The powers can then be used on your little hotbar thingy. So if we have a look here, ability selection. So you have effectively 3 groups of abilities. You have a travel ability, you have basic abilities, and an ultimate ability. Now the travel ability can be any one. Now you've got like 5 different schools, I want to say, of abilities here. And each one comes with its own travel ability. So you can pick one of those. Any one you like, it doesn't matter. So for example, you could pick the Veil of Blood. That's fine. That's what you like. I like the Chaos one because lets you do 2 dashes and also leaves exploding thingies behind it, which is quite nice. I like that one. You can then pick your basic abilities. You get 2 of these. Your basic abilities can be a mix of anything. So I've picked Chaos Volley, which sort of like launches 2 balls like that. I've also picked Purgatory, which is like an AoE effect, which heals me twice and also does damage to enemy and snares them. But again, you could pick whatever you like. If you wanted Frost Barrier, sure, have a Frost Barrier. If you want, I don't know, a ward if you want 2 shielding abilities, that's fine. Do whatever you like. It's entirely up to you. I quite like Corpse Explosion, to be honest, but I do like that heal. This Chaos Volley ability, it's just very fast. It's just a very good ability, just to chuck at people. And you have different bits of equipment as well, different weapons. So you have like a spear. So it's like a pointy thing there. All the weapons come with different abilities as well. So we've got like a harpoon ability. And also like a very quick attacky. Your axe, all these abilities are slightly different. So for example, the axe has like a jump and swish. And then like a dual axe thingy. Now my favourite one has to be the Reaper. I do like, don't fear the Reaper, as the saying goes. And I do not. I really like it because it's got a couple of really nice abilities. The first is just like a get the fuck away from me move, which is quite useful. And the other one is this one, which is very useful in boss fights, which is you just create like a dicey area. Now this is because if a boss like is doing ability like a AoE or something, they usually stand still. So being able to just like put that on them and then run away is very useful because basically it just keeps hitting them, which is super useful, super good. You also got like a crossbow as well. Again, that has its own abilities. There you go, and then yeah, all that good stuff. So you can pick whatever you like. You're basically, your build is entirely what you want to do. It's entirely based on what you want to do. You can pick any selection of abilities that you have. Oh, you also have an ultimate ability. I've only got 1 ultimate ability unlocked at the moment, so that's obviously the one I've got. But that's fine too. It's like a charge thing. That's fine. Not super great. I'm hoping that I'll unlock some different ones later on. So that'd be nice. But yeah, there we go. So the objective here basically is to hunt down more. Now I'm currently looking at hunting down Leandra the Shadow Priestess. That's who I want to hunt down now. And I know exactly where she is as well, because I almost hunted her down earlier, but ran out of time. So let's transform into my wolf form, which is, I should have taken Jeff really, but I forgot, never mind. So transform into a wolf move. That will allow me to move slightly faster. We can jump down cliffs. There we go. There we go. And we're sort of heading in sort of a northern direction, because I know this is where there's some lads there. I'm not bothered with fighting them right now. We've got more important things to do. Although with that said, you know what? I've changed my mind. We are going to do that because another mechanic is blood. Obviously, being a vampire, you're a bloodsucker, and so you're going to suck some blood. But more importantly, you need to suck the right blood. You can't just suck anyone. Oh no. Well, you can, but you shouldn't. There's quality. It's not quantity. It's quality when it comes to sucking. So we need to find someone with good quality blood. What do I mean by that? Well, if we hover over this chap over here, we can see it says guard there, warrior, 15%. You're thinking, well, that's fine. He's a warrior. He's 15% of something, which is fine. 18, 28. Still not great. Now, that percentage is the quality of their blood. And... Oh, crap. And it's day. And we want to find someone with good quality blood. Hello, 100%. You are perfect. So, we're going to beat you up a little bit. Oh, crap. No! You killed the wolf. He had 100% blood quality, you bastards. Oh, you oh, you dicks. Okay, so if we have a look at the blood pool that we have at the minute, so we can see that we have blood type rogue. And let's get out of the sun. And we have blood quality 18%. Now you can see there's different abilities here. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And because we've got a blood quality of 18%, we're only unlocking the first level, which gives us a 10 to 20% chance of critical strikes on weapon attacks. Now, the better quality the blood, the higher your bonuses. So for example, if we had like, I don't know, 30% quality, we would have that movement speed bonus as well. 8 to 15% movement speed. If we had 100%, we get all of those boosts plus a 30% increase, which is very, very nice. Now, there are different types of blood available. So, for example, creatures give you different bonuses, mostly focused around things like sun resistance, movement speeds, health generation outside of combat, that kind of thing. Rogues, of course, give you movement speed, chance to do critical strikes, reduction on the cooldown for your travel skill, and chance for a critical strike to expose victims' armor, increasing damage they take by 15% for 4 seconds. Warriors give you things like health when you attack, so like life-stealing abilities. They also give you, I think, more hit points and stuff. So basically, the type of blood you have is quite important, and the quality is even more important. So ideally we want to find someone wandering around with good quality blood. Now when you, ow, fucking fire arrows, they suck so much. I'm talking of sucking, come here. Right, so once you've damaged them enough, you can then start feeding on them. Feeding takes a little while. There we go. So now I've got 23%. I mean, it's not great, but beggars can't be choosers, I guess. Stupid bastards for killing that wolf. I really wanted that wolf. 100% blood. Ugh, never mind. Right, now we need to go over here. So let's go this way. So now we've got this. I mean, it's not great. It just gives us a slight increased chance of critical strikes. I mean, it's fine. I can live with it. You know, it's adequate. Everything, well, almost everything has a blood quality and type. Undead things don't. Now, we're going to actually go fighting some undead things. So that's why we needed blood beforehand. Because Leandra, the Shadow Priestess, is a deady person. And also V-Bloods. You can't, right, you can feed on V-Bloods, but they don't actually give you blood. So over here we've got this Skeleton Bishop. He's going to summon some skeletons. Need to stay out of the sun. Fighting during the day can be tricky. Okay, there we go. You're dead, so you can finish you off. Perfect. So you can also, mine. Obviously, you can mine things by attacking them. Different weapons have different effects on different things. So, for example, the axe is really good at cutting down lumber. The mace is really good at destroying stone. Sword is good for cutting plants. The Reaper is very good at killing skeletons, which is obviously what we're doing right here. Now, I will say one of the few niggles that I had with this game, the first one was that because the night-day cycle, sometimes during the day you can be kind of stuck. Because obviously, if you're going to fight a boss or something and there's no cover, you don't really want to be out in the day because it's going to make that fight significantly harder. And the problem there is that you don't... Let's just get some heals on here. A little potion I made earlier. That there are... Oh, crap, there's a undead commander. I'm going to have to deal with him. So there are situations where you could just be like waiting to go and fight a boss and with nothing else to do because you don't want to go wandering off to come back later. So you're just waiting for the boss. And that is a bit of an issue. So one thing I did do with my server is actually reduce the amount of time that there is day. Ooh. Okay, let's... Uh-oh. This guy is... See what I mean about that dicey ability? Good, eh? Oh. So the bosses are a lot of fun. This is not a V-Blood guy. He's one of the few, like... There's not many actual bosses in the game. The V-Blood guys are slightly different. But the bosses are, I mean, all the V-Blood guys are a lot of fun. Different abilities that they can use against you. They can be very tough, actually. There's definitely a few bosses where I've had to... do multiple attempts to take them on. Oh, son of a bitch. Every time. Aha! This guy isn't actually too bad, all things considered. There we go, he's down. And get some bits and pieces for defeating him. Now, normally with a V-Blood guy, you can suck their blood and get an ability. Obviously, it's the second time you've done it. You won't get it. The Undead General is kind of weird in that he is... You just get this thing here, an Orb of Knowledge. Now, as far as I'm aware, that's the only one in the game so far, but... Considering this game is early access, I wouldn't be surprised if we see some other things being added. I mean, there's even a point on the map which is currently, like, locked out, but it's on the map. Give it a couple of months and I imagine we will see that one. It's probably going to be a slightly higher level area, would be my guess. Oh, I don't like this. What can we do about this? Just keep moving, I guess. Okay, one down. Now we just need to take out this skeleton mage. These guys are annoying because those... Okay, got him. Now, you can have, like, clans in this game, and you can help each other. The V-Blood stuff, I believe if you suck the blood of a V-Blood person, it gives the ability or the unlocks to everyone around you. So you can, like, work together to defeat bosses, which obviously makes life a little bit easier. Okay, can we just go around here? I don't really want to fight any more skeletons. There we go. Oh, god damn it. Tell you what, these skeleton mages really piss me off, just because you can't see, like, it's very hard to dodge their attacks without your... Uh-oh. Nope, nope, I'm out. See you later. Back in a bit. It's fine. We can heal up and go again. Definitely don't want to fight them all at the same time if we can help it. Hello? Hello, sir? Let me just sliding down the steps. Good. Okay. Now. Let's just get a cheeky heal. We'll take out this guy and then we'll take on Leah. Now, she's 46, I'm 51. Because I've had some upgrades, but I've never fought her before, so I don't know what to expect, really. Okay, take you out nice and quick.
Your shadows will be mine.
Duly noted. Just keep our distance for the moment. Oh. Oh. Oh, okay. That's a fresh new flavour. Hello. Whoa. Nope. Nope. No, thank you. No, thank you. Oh, that's not good. Well, no. No. No, I care not for this. I might... Okay, let's try that again. It's getting a little bit too... Okay, so... Those nasty summon thingies, I don't really know what to do about them. Because... They seem to, like... zero in, and I don't think I'm fast enough to get out of their way. I could be wrong. Maybe I just run directly away from them?
I can feel the shadows consume me, but they will take you first.
Nope. So teleport directly back to the place you were in. Okay, so you need to kind of be close enough. Nope.
Do you hear them? They're coming.
Ow. Nope. No, thank you. Nope, I have no idea how you're supposed to dodge those things. Never mind, didn't need to. Right. Time to suck an old lady. Don't take that out of context. Okay, got a bunch of goodies. Thank you very much. I'll take all of that stuff. She was actually not too bad. I've definitely fought worse. There's definitely been... Ooh, a little cheeky chest there. Misty necklace. Yeah, I'll take all of that. Thank you very much. Okay. We're back home. This way. Okay, so she has unlocked the jewel crafting table, which is going to be useful because I've got a bunch of recipes I don't currently, or I can't currently make. So I'm hoping that that's probably going to come from that one. We also got Scourge Stone, Skeleton Priests, Scourge Pendant, and Spectral Assassin. Someone a spectral target location that performs a heavy melee attack, dealing. Oh yeah, that's that sounds pretty legit. I might actually. Is it Illusion? That one. I might actually see what that's like. I mean, talking of the perfect. That was pretty legit. Now, the enemies on the map will fight each other. So, for example, these guys are trying to kill each other. Oh, don't hit them when they have the shield up. And so often you can, like, just be wandering the map and find piles of loot everywhere, where obviously two groups of enemies have wandered into each other and decided to pick a fight, which is quite cool. I like that. So now we've got our little doobree, a little extra doobree. We're going to run home. We're going to make a dual crafting table. And this is why I changed the server rules so that you could teleport with equipment, because otherwise I would have had to run all the way home at this point, which is kind of annoying and just kind of dull. So that's one of the things I did. The other thing was I increased the amount of loot you got. There was a point. So research. To get research, you get the book. So for example, I've got the Misty Necklace book there and Topaz Amulet book there. Now, you can then use those to unlock that research. So you can travel to any of the waygates over here. I'm going to travel back to my castle waygate. Now, because the books drop randomly, it does mean that if you don't get the book you need, and particularly for the first sort of like tier of research, you need the upgraded mace, because the mace you need to be able to mine iron. And if you can't mine iron, you can't go above the copper tier. So you need the merciless copper mace to do that. That's research. The problem was that I didn't have that research and I wasn't getting it. Now what you can do is spend, I think it was 50 paper to discover a random technology. But there's a bunch of technologies, because it's this technology tree over here. So there's a bunch of technologies here, and you can see how many of them I researched before, because I didn't really get any others after that. So I basically unlocked almost everything until I got the merciless copper mace. It was a bit of a block for me. I was basically just having to go to the bandit camps and farming them until I got what I wanted, which wasn't really ideal. So I increased the drop rate so that you get more paper and shit. So let's have a look here. We want is it refinement? Crafting. Ah, there we go. So we want greater blood essence, 12 glass. So we want that. It was iron as well, was it? Iron and a greater blood essence, which I think I have. I do. Oh, I have no space. Let's get rid of stuff. Okay, let's do that. Right. So now I can get the... Nope, because Nope, there we go. Where is that? Is that going to go in the workshop, do we think? Maybe. If I just whack it down anyway, it doesn't really matter. Okay, let's go and have a look. Regulus pattern. I have no idea what the fuck that is. So you know what? We're gonna pick this up, and we're just gonna stick it in the smithy for the moment because I don't know where else to put it. So it can go there for the moment. So yes. So we can now craft. So we've got a regular ruby, scourge stone, and scourge pendant. Okay, so we need one of these. So we need more scourge stones. To get scourge stones, I think I'm going to have to go back to where I was and beat up some dead people and loot their shit. But then I can make one of these pendants. And if I make one of these pendants, I can then put it in my little pendant slot and I'll get more gear level. And that means I can start taking on some of the like higher level ones. I still need to do Tristan the Vampire Hunter. That'd be quite good. Terra the Geomancer is going to give us gem cutting tables. Don't know what that does, but that seems quite fun. Regular gems and a siege golem. Meredith the Bright Archer is going to put wool thread. Wool thread I don't really have a problem with. I've got loads of wool threads, so that's not super interesting. A scroll. What's more? Okay, that's interesting. And then Octavian the Militia Captain. I think this is the guy I'm going to have to kill to sort of get the next tier of stuff. So I think that's what we need to do for that. Also, I am almost out of blood. That's not good. I'm going to have to eat a heart. You know, hearts. What are they for? Eating blood for. That's what. That's fine. We can go and find someone to suck off later. No worries. So this is V Rising. It's good fun. A lot of good fun. I say I've got a server. Some of the server rules, I've modified them to make it a little bit less sort of like tedious. But if you like the idea of like giving this a shot and you want to try and play it on my server, I'll put the server details in the description so you can find it there. And you can log in and join in. Or alternatively, there's a whole bunch of official servers, PvP servers as well. If you want to try on that, this is really good fun. It's early access. It's only 15 quid. Seems quite cheap, and just genuinely a lot of fun. Like I really do enjoy just going to like human villages and slaughtering the inhabitants. It's a good laugh. Things all come up in my eventual court case. Anyway, so V Rising, a lot of good fun. 15 quid, early access. If you like the idea, give it a try. Thanks very much for watching, and see you next time.